Alrighty guys, welcome back to the channel. It is the time of the week where we do our progress report. We update the whiteboard behind me with how we did on the previous weekend here. And more importantly, we're going to pull up the slate for this coming week. And we're just going to start to look over all the games. We're going to circle some stuff. We're going to put a little star next to the games we like. If there's some lines that just jump out at us right off the bat, we're going to talk about those in today's video. If that sounds good to you, if winning sounds good to you, if you're not satisfied with all these other channels, Wager Talk, Pick Dogs, Bet US, these people that are not even 500 and are professional handicappers, it's honestly pathetic. They shouldn't even be allowed to speak with their records. But hey, to each their own. If you guys enjoy those channels, great. If you enjoy mine, great. Consider hitting the like button and subscribing. Almost to 1,000 subs here. And we're only doing baby steps. It's going to get a lot bigger than this. I do not intend on going backwards anytime soon. In fact, I really want to improve our record. We're sitting somewhere in like the mid-60s. I think we're at like 66% right now. Pathetic. Pathetic. We got to get closer to 80. And I think we're going to do it with this upcoming weekend slate. So with that being said, the picks in college I had this prior weekend, we had 2 1-unit plays and we had 3 2-unit plays. The 1-unit plays LSU and Kentucky. Kentucky was a great easy cash. LSU, what do we say about LSU at this point? One week they look invincible. Other weeks they look very beatable. The quarterback, extremely inconsistent. Is Daniels even a top 10 quarterback in the country? I don't know. I don't know what to do about LSU at this point. So we kind of pushed on the 1-unit plays, and then we did go 2 for 3 with the 2-unit plays. Why I threw Texas Tech in again is beyond me. Didn't we say they were on the no-bet list? Didn't we say we were never going to touch them again? Didn't we lose on them before and just say, don't even show me Texas Tech again? And I went against my own school, West Virginia, at home? Idiotic. My bad for that. That was really dumb. We should have swept the 2-unit plays and just been 3-1 on the weekend, which would have been great. But we had to throw Texas Tech in. Still, despite this past weekend, and I told you guys in both the official play videos for NFL and college, NFL specifically, I told you this weekend, enjoy these games. They're going to be crazy. This is not the weekend to bet. You'll get owned. You'll lose your money. It was nuts. It's Sunday night as I record this video. So the NFL, I mean, we're going to talk about that here during the look ahead video for NFL for the upcoming week. But my God, it was a crazy weekend. Happy to be winning once again here in college football. 3-2, up 2 units. Let's update the board. 3-2. Not too bad. College football now 17-9, up 9.5 units. And that's really, the units are down because we dropped a bomb on Texas Tech earlier in the year. I think it was a 5-unit play. So we'd really be out ahead of things if we didn't do that. But that's okay. 17-9 is just about better than anyone else I've seen on the internet. So yeah, let's pull up the slate. I don't think there's anything to bring up. I would tell you guys to follow me on TikTok. I think I got shadow banned. I think I'm done over there. I was doing really well on TikTok. I would, throw in some of the plays that I have here on YouTube, but I was throwing in a lot of additional stuff, some live bets, just some betting strategies, advice, tips, extra free plays, and I think, man, we killed it. I think I went 17-2 in my last 19 on TikTok. I'd have to triple check that, but it's very, very close to somewhere around 17-2, and then all of a sudden my views are done. The last 5 videos, they got like 10 views, and we got, the following's not huge on TikTok, but I think I won too much on TikTok. I got freaking shadow banned over there, so I just stopped uploading to TikTok. I might resume again, but if If they're basically just going to silence me on that platform, I won't waste my time. Everything will be here on YouTube. So let me get some fresh paper and let's look at what you guys came here and clicked on today's video for, the upcoming weekend. Because I'm assuming despite, now I don't know if you guys take my bets or you just like want to come on here and get my opinions, but even with another winning weekend here on Official Plays for College, I assume you guys lost some money. That was an ugly, ugly weekend. So let's get it back. Oh, and shout out to the haters. The Kansas pick got a lot of hate. A lot of people were on BYU. Yeah, that was kind of funny to me. That was a no-brainer. College football. No, I don't need to log in right now. I'm chilling. Games. Colorado 2. Shout out to the Colorado haters. You guys came hard. I actually gave out a huge play on Colorado on TikTok. I said, not only are they going to cover the 21-point spread, they'll cover it in the first half. That was a bonus play. So I've been just giving out stuff like that on TikTok, and I think that's why I got banned. Too much winning. Too much winning on TikTok. Oh, and guys, even if you're subscribed, this is very important. Look, I know I'm going to sound like the average YouTuber. Can you like and subscribe? No. This is actually very important. Please, if you haven't yet, turn on the notifications and do yourself a favor. Maybe even before you subscribe to my channel, check my YouTube shorts and scroll through them. Count how many wins and losses there are. We've been shredding. I've been doing my live bets through YouTube short videos. I just upload them really quick. And, yeah, I mean, I gave you guys Florida State plus 6.5. I can't remember the others, but doing really good. We're smoking the YouTube shorts, so you guys definitely want to be notified when those come up, because it'll just be somewhere in the game, and I'll just make a YouTube short, throw it up on the platform, and you guys know how quickly lines change. You got to get the picks quick. So make sure the notifications are turned on if you're even interested in that sort of a thing. So Thursday, nothing impressive. Louisville and NC State is a Friday game. And man, we should have took Louisville instead of Texas Tech. Remember I was telling you guys, I'm this close to taking Louisville. Louisville's almost going to make our plays, but I can't quite do it. We should have done it. I was on it. I was on Louisville. Wish I bet it. Louisville is -3 at NC State this upcoming weekend. Don't love it. That's coin flip. Flippy floppy. Who knows? Utah, Oregon State. Fantastic game. Maybe Cam Rising will finally be back. Utah plus 1.5. Oregon State. Don't like. You know what? I don't like their quarterback. I didn't like him at Clemson. I don't think I like him now. I thought they were more physical. They looked weak again against Washington State. Utah right now is plus 1.5. My God, if Cam Rising plays and we get plus money on the money line, I know Utah is a team you want to take at home, but I will be taking them at plus money if Cam Rising plays. And certainly a good opportunity for maybe a teaser leg. So we'll circle Utah for now. Keep an eye on Cam Rising. Cincy and BYU, interesting. Both coming off losses. Cincy sort of kind of put up a fight against Oklahoma. And actually, depending on when you bet that game, if you bet that game, that was a winner. So we got Cincy. They're +3 at BYU. And I'm kind of liking Cincy in that spot. That could be a sneaky money line pick right there. I'm kind of liking Cincy. I'm going to circle Cincinnati. Getting 3 points at BYU. I don't think BYU is very good. Florida, Kentucky, probably have to stay away. Florida, are they the better team? Probably. Are they deserving of being ranked? Probably, I guess. But it's not at the Swamp. If I'm going to back Florida, I really want it to be at the Swamp. I don't know if at Kentucky is a good spot. But we'll write it down for now just to have it. Florida +3 at Kentucky this weekend. Texas A&M and Arkansas. Wow, Arkansas is +6.5. What am I missing? What's going on here? That is awfully tempting. Texas A&M, almost a touchdown favorite at Arkansas. I watched the whole LSU game. That Arkansas they at least got some big boys. They're physical over there. I'm going to circle Arkansas right now. Big home underdog. That could be worth a sprinkle on the money line. USC and Colorado. I'm totally going to pass on this game. This previous weekend was the time to absolutely nuclear bomb going against Colorado. I think Oregon's substantially better than USC. Now the spread's higher than it was for Oregon. I probably just have to stay away from that game. It's a USC or pass for me. Colorado's done. They're going to win 2 more games this year, by the way. They're going to win against Arizona State and Stanford, and that's it. That's their only 2 wins for the remainder of their schedule. They're losing all the other games. Kansas, Texas. Boy, if it was in Lawrence, I'd be awfully tempted to take Kansas. 17 is a big spread against a team like Kansas that can score at will. But the thing is, like, the destiny is in Texas's hands, right? Like, it's gonna come down to whether or not Texas wants to just get the win or cover. Like, if Texas wants to, they'll probably run Kansas out of the building. And I really like this Kansas team. They've been in my official picks for quite a few weeks now. I'd have to honestly check back through the first 3 weeks of college football. They might have made my official picks every single week. I'd have to double check. But at Texas, Kansas's defense is still not where it needs to be to compete with a team like Texas. So that's probably a pass for me. Penn State at Northwestern. I mean, a huge line, just a game that Penn State probably doesn't care about. They got too much on the future. If I had to bet it, I'd probably grab points with Northwestern, and that just sounds disgusting. Stay away from that game. Absolutely stay away. Minnesota plays no one, not interested. Virginia, Boston College. There's a barn burner. Absolutely not interested. Arizona State and Cal, not interested. Michigan at Nebraska. I'm not interested because I got burned on Nebraska once. I took them against Colorado, and I think if they had any type of a quarterback, they would have covered, maybe even won the game. At home, big team coming in like Michigan. Big number, though. I don't know if 17 and a half is enough for Nebraska, and I don't trust Michigan covering it. I'm going to stay away from that game. I would not touch it. Indiana at Maryland. Maryland's a fraud. I'm probably going to take Indiana here, getting 14 and a half, even though the game is in Maryland. God, I just can't buy into them. I just can't do it. I think Indiana's worth a play here, getting 14 and a half, even though it's a road game. Baylor at Central Florida. I mean, what do you make of that? I don't know about the quarterback for Central Florida, too, health-wise. I don't think I'm gonna write that down. That's just nasty game. Spread's 10.5. I gotta stay away from that. Georgia, Auburn. Auburn has looked pitiful at times. I watched that full Cal game. The offense really struggles, but 16.5. It's still a road game in the SEC. Does Auburn somehow rally at home to cover that number? I don't know. Probably not, but I can't do it. We're going to pass there, too. Illinois, Purdue, disgusting. Gun to my head. I mean, what do? The spread's 1.5. I think you take it with Illinois. I mean, Purdue, yikes. I think you probably take the 1.5 with Illinois. I'm not touching it. Houston, Texas Tech. You keep scrolling. Texas Tech is dead to me. Official no bet list. What else is on here, man? These games this isn't really getting me fired up. I mean, so far, what do I really like? Oregon. Utah, if Cam Rising plays. I like him as an underdog. I think I like Cincinnati on the road at BYU, I think I like Arkansas, almost a touchdown underdog at home. But how much did that that game really took the wind out of their sails? These are this is kind of ugly, guys. We might have to go light again. I wanted to go so heavy this coming weekend. I really did. I really want to get you guys like a 10-1 week. Like, let's make up some fucking ground. But God, LSU, Ole Miss, no spread available. LSU, Ole Miss, man, I swear I saw that game earlier. That spread's got to be out. Let me look it up real quick, guys, because I would be interested in LSU in that spot. It seems like LSU kind of falls asleep at times, and then they get up for certain games. They blew that one it wasn't a true road game, but the Florida State game, we saw how that went. But I think they could get up for this game. I think that Arkansas game, although it wasn't pretty, it tested them well, and they might be ready. Ole Miss didn't impress me against Alabama. Alabama's not that good, so that's not a good sign for Ole Miss. Ole Miss struggled against Tulane. I think I like LSU on the road here. Man, I hate to trust them after they scared me with the Ole Miss or with the Arkansas game, and we just lost. I mean, we took that was one of my official plays, just a small 1-unit play. Them minus 17 at home, but I think I like them. LSU, let me just look this up real quick to get you guys the number. LSU Ole Miss prediction. Will this have the line here? Action Network. Yes, no, maybe so. Can I get a line? Can I get a line? The fuck's the spread? Let me search one more thing here if this takes too much time. If I can't find it, I'm just going to move on. And obviously this game I'll have a designated video on. Here we go. This has got to get it. Opening odds, point spread and total. What do we got? Scrolling down. We got Ole Miss -1. Wow. It's not where I expected it to be. I like that. I like that. So LSU is +1. Whoa, I thought they would have been like a field goal favorite. I mean, did anyone get hurt in that last game? I don't think so. I think they got one middle linebacker out. I have to double check it. Now it's tough because Ole Miss coming off the loss, so they're going to obviously give a good effort here. But I think LSU still know in the back of their head that they have to have this game if they want to be in the college football playoff. They can't get to 2 losses. So I'm going to circle LSU. I like them. I like them on the money line as a 1-point underdog at Ole Miss. I guess you take the point. You never know if they lose like 27-28 or 31-30. I guess you take the point, right? You never know. I'd rather get my money back on a push than risk it totally. Oregon at Stanford. I think they keep rolling. It's a big number. Stanford's horrible. Oregon -25.5 at Stanford. Boy, that is a big number. And they might be asleep in that game. Man, I would hate for them to be asleep in a road environment, even against a team as bad as Stanford. But I have to circle it. It's a tolerable number for a team that's riding high right now. I just hope they can remain focused, even with a lesser opponent in front of them. Iowa State and Oklahoma, 19.5. My God, that's a heavy number for a conference game, but I like OU at home. This team's good, and they're still under the radar. They're still better than people think. Gabriel's a real deal. He'll be talked about in the Heisman race more than he already is. Okay, here's some decent games now. Notre Dame at Duke. Notre Dame is -5.5 at Duke. This could be a great spot for Duke, just from an emotional situation. I mean, my God, Notre Dame poured everything in that game, and the fashion that they lost to Ohio State by. Are they going to be able to pick themselves up and play well in a night game at Duke? We saw what Duke did at Clemson, and I did talk about how it was more Clemson with self-inflicted wounds that kind of handed Duke the win. So it wasn't that impressive of a win, in my opinion, but I think Duke has gotten better since. And 5.5, it's a good amount of points at home. Notre Dame doesn't really blow anyone out, despite the final score in the NC State game. I thought that game was actually pretty close. I think I just had Notre Dame money line in a couple parlays, so I did watch that whole game. I don't know. I think 5.5 might be enough to take Duke. I'm going to circle Duke for now. Pittsburgh and Virginia Tech, probably the ugliest game I've seen yet from scrolling. West Virginia at TCU. Numbers a little bit higher than I wanted, but we are going to circle TCU. I can almost assure you that'll make our official plays. West Virginia is a fraud. Texas Tech is that bad. And if anyone was watching, they lost their starting quarterback mid-game. West Virginia, you can't trust the offense. I think TCU, people really wrote them off after the Colorado loss. I think they've slowly kind of gotten back to where about they should be. TCU -10 at home. I love it. This could be the spot to. I don't know. You guys will have to wait to see my official picks video. I'm just going to circle TCU for now. I'll leave you guys with that. Bama missed State, 15.5. It's too much. Too much for this particular Bama team. I'd love to take Bama. Money line at minus 820. God, it's a little bit too high to probably put in some parlays, but not sure. And that's about it, guys. That's about it. Washington, Arizona. I'm not really interested in that. I think Arizona could definitely put up a fight, so I'm not going to take Washington, and I'm for sure not going to go against Washington. So that's going to do it. That's the whole slate so far, and Utah is something to look at. LSU is something to look at. Arkansas at home, something to look at. Texas at home over Kansas, but Kansas can score at will, so that could be sketchy too. TCU over West Virginia at home. Duke at home, getting some points against Notre Dame. Oregon on the road, it's another big number, but Stanford's bad. They could keep rolling. Cincy might get a sneaky little upset over BYU. Yeah, I don't know. Some decent games here. I think I'm going to come up with something pretty good here. I think after some research and maybe looking over the games one or two more times, I think these official picks coming up are going to be pretty good. So, yeah, drop a like on this video, guys. And please, just absolutely unload some comments down below. Let me know what you're thinking. I mean, which of these games stand out to you guys? I'd love to know that. We can work together this week. And, I'm going to do some live streaming as well. I've kind of been like tiptoeing into it. And it's a little unorganized. We really got to come up with a set day to do that. Maybe I'll do that right now. Let's, man, my official picks usually come out pretty early in the week. Maybe Wednesday night or something. Yeah, we're gonna have to figure this out in the future, but we'll do some more live streaming here in the future. Just want to do the classic update video, stay transparent with you guys, let you know everything that's happening, update the whiteboard behind us. Again, the NFL week recap video and look ahead to the new NFL slate coming up. That video will be out tomorrow after the Monday Night Football games come to a close. And speaking of the NFL, I'm going to have a video out along with this one here on the channel going over both Monday night games. So if you're down from the weekend and you want to make a little bit of money back, I think I got a pretty good system that takes in account both games here Monday night. So I think that's it, guys. Yeah, appreciate you guys getting me close to 1,000 subs, which is nothing crazy to me. I have another YouTube channel, outdoor content, fly fishing, with thousands of subscribers, so it's not a huge deal to me. It's cool just to have more people on board. I've struggled with sports betting for years, well over a decade now, and in the early years, it was so frustrating, and I just want more people to get past that initial phase where it feels like you just can't get a grip on things, and I just want everyone to win, okay? That's what I want. I want everyone to just get back at the books. We got to win. We're going to win. See you in the next video.